Hi there, this is Avra. Thanks for joining me again today. I want to talk a little bit more about Gmail and some of the things that I use to get and stay organized. In the last video we talked about stars and just starring emails as a way of just visually alerting yourself to things that maybe you need to follow up on. Well, in order to really get organized with following up on things, what I suggest is actually using the tasks function in Gmail. This is an incredibly powerful function that I don't think very many people are aware of. If you see right here next to the word Gmail, this little red drop down arrow, and you click on it, you can see that you can get to your contacts and you can also get to this thing called tasks. So we're going to go ahead and click on tasks, and you'll notice that I get a little pop-up window down here in the bottom right of my Gmail screen. Now, let's take a look at this second email right here. This is an invitation to edit a presentation, and let's say that this is something I need to add to my to-do list. Well, what I can do is either put a check right here and come up to more, or when I'm in the email itself, I can come right up to more. And this more menu has a lot of different options in terms of things that I can do with this email message, but I'm going to choose the third one down, and that is add to tasks. If you notice, when I did that, that email and the subject line of it gets added to this task list. So if I am on another day somewhere else and I'm not necessarily seeing that, I can come right here to my task list, and I can click right where it says related email. And when I do that, boom, it brings me right back to the email. So if your boss sends you an email and you need to get something done, or a colleague sends you an email, or you're collecting assignments from kids and you need to grade them, whatever you need to do, you can actually take the entire email and just put it in here as a task. You can also, utilizing this tasks function, you can add your own items. So you can do whatever you like there. Okay, and on each one also, if you notice, there's a little arrow on the side, and that's where then you can actually get in and get really super organized if you want to, because what happens is it actually integrates in with your calendar. So if you had a due date, say it was due by Friday, then what'll happen is you can then what I did is I scrolled down to the bottom and I clicked on back to list, and then what happens is I put a note here for myself and I have a due date. So that'll actually come up on your Google Calendar. You can set reminders for it and you can make sure that you get everything done. So it's just a really wonderful way of being able to remember the emails that are important, and that way then when things get bogged down and you end up with 100 things in your inbox all of a sudden, you can go back and make sure to find the really important ones. If something isn't important, you can click on it and hit delete with the garbage can right here. Or if you've done something and you just want to keep it there with the line through it, then you can just put the line through it and without hitting delete, and you'll just see that it was there, but that you did it. Sometimes I just like to have things on my to-do list and see that I actually got something done for the day. So that's a nice option too. If you want to take a look, explore, there's a lot of different options here in the actions button. You can make lists within lists where you're indenting. So maybe you have a grocery list and then you indent over and put the different items on there. There's all sorts of options. But really what I find with tasks is that it works beautifully for emails that you need to follow up on and get something done. All right, thank you.